Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Gay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
To buckle my shoe. Hey, Tammy.
Good morning.
I got to crank you down a little bit. I got to crank myself down a little bit. I've never started the show with 1, 2, buckle my shoe. What do you know the rest of that song?
3, 4, shut the door.
5, 6.
Pick up sticks.
7, 8.
Lay them straight.
9, 10.
A big fat hen.
11, 12.
I have no idea.
Put it on the shelf.
Oh, there you go.
I just made that up. I don't even know what that means. Hey, welcome in. We're making up, if you can't tell, we're making up nursery rhymes here this morning as we start our 365th
Isn't that awesome?
episode.
Yes.
We are officially on autopilot, friends. After today, the show will just be reruns for a whole year. I have a cruise scheduled. Bridget and I and the children, we're going on a year-long cruise.
Oh, I'll go too.
And so we're flipping the switch. When you see the keywords, when you hear all the guests talking about events, ignore all of it because it's already happened.
Yes.
Yeah, so just kidding. We're not going on autopilot, and I wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't either.
You know, I was telling you this morning. By the way, Tammy Farkas is here in place of Denise. You can't be in place, but
I can't be in place, but I'm sitting in for Walker County Federal Credit Union. Those women over there are something special, and they couldn't be here today, so I thought I'd join you.
You better be careful because, one day whenever you're, 20 years in Safe House and you're like, what's my next job going to be? They may hire you over at Walker County Federal, Tammy. So we're just kindly asking that you don't do too good of a job today.
Okay,
Just kind of keep it mediocre, Tammy. No, we're just kidding. Tammy, though, is one of the best, and we're so glad to have Tammy Farkas from Safe House. But today here representing our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. We'll talk a little Safe House as well. We got a great show lined up today as we get started. Shout out Paul Oley. Paul, we love you, man. Paul, the gallery for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. It's Paul Oley at the gallery, 1201 University. Huge shout out as well to my friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers and online at elliotsjewelers.com for all of your custom jewelry. Go see my good friend Elliot Herzlich. You got to set up an appointment online, but he will take care of you. He is a wonderful, wonderful man, does great things in our community, and we're so excited for all the work that he does. And our friend Toy is here this morning,
She just popped right on in.
Toy's here. I'm gonna have to go get a microphone for her. I didn't have the bougie microphone, as we call it. So we'll have Toy hop on in just a little bit. But man, it's exciting to be here this morning. Great show lined up today, and we have a young man who says he's 13, but I think he's fibbing. He looks a little older than 13, but he is here today representing Operation Happy Books. We're going to talk to David Beaty II coming up. Now, to clear the air, because many on this show, and Tammy and I know a David, this is not the David Beaty that we know in Huntsville.
Correct.
We know a new David Beaty now, so we just wanted to clear the air. When I first heard, I was like, David Beaty's got a son, David Beaty II. They're like, no, that's not the right. So I just want to clear the air. We have two great David Beatys in our community.
We do.
So
and they both do great things.
We are. We're going to talk to David Beaty II here in a little bit. And then a little bit later this morning, we're going to call into some friends and talk about another really important event coming up, probably around 8:05, 8:10 this morning. So we got a jam-packed show on a Monday. Tammy, as I was talking earlier, I was so thankful that I decided to come in this morning. I know that Denise wasn't feeling good. Karen is out. And Denise had messaged me, and I forgot that you and I had talked, or I would have told Denise, "Don't worry about having to find anyone to come in." But Toy's here, which is great.
Awesome.
It's so she's of course with Walker County Federal, so we got a whole show lined up. But this morning, I made a huge. I wouldn't call it a mistake, but you can't ever make time, so you schedule time, right?
Yes, you schedule time.
When people have that comment, you got to make time. Well, if we knew how to make time, we'd all be multi quadrillionaires.
Yes.
I don't know how to make time, but I try to schedule time and blocks of time. Well, yesterday was such a hectic week that the scheduling didn't really work to my favor. And so yesterday, I didn't finish up a bunch of my college courses until late last night. I finally went to bed, man. It was close to 2 in the morning.
Oh, man.
And so when I got up this morning, about 4 hours later, I decided, man, I'm just going to call everybody and say, hey, no show today. No show. And then I realized that Walker County Federal sponsors this, so I better get my tail up here and be here. But the credit union's lucky. They always get these weird Mondays off. Seems like once a month there's a federal holiday. We need to do quite a few make goods for Walker County Federal Credit Union, because there's been maybe 5 or 6 shows, in the last year that we didn't do because there was a federal holiday.
Yes.
So we'll have to chime in with Toy about this federal holiday business here in a little bit, because I know she's a fan of it.
Absolutely.
We're going to switch to the federal holiday schedule here on this show.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so. No, we're not.
No, I was going to say it's not going to work.
Viewership would drop off. Hey, real quick before we take our first break, we're going to have David on here in just a few moments. Tammy, Fair on the Square, how did it go? What was up?
I think it was an awesome day. There were tons of people everywhere. Vendors were happy. It was busy.
Great.
I think it was a good day for Huntsville.
Toy, could you throw on the headset? I don't have the handheld. Are you cool with it? Because I don't want Toy just to sit up. I feel
Me neither. Here.
Yeah, here. Hold on, Toy. Here, we're going to slide on in, Tammy.
Come on, Toy.
Come on, Toy.
I'll even share my coffee with you. Yes, I'll bring my own coffee.
Toy
pot.
always wants the handheld mic, and I didn't hook it up this morning, and now I'm having to pay for it. Karen started that business, by the way. Hold on, here look. This is what happens on live shows. You know that Glade? Plug it in, plug it in. I just plugged it in. Toy, what's up? Come on in, Toy. Slide around here. Here we go. Look at this, live, sliding on into the show. Welcome in, Toy.
Hi.
Good. Hey, adjust this just a little bit here. Man, you're going to be so mad at me later after you take this headset off. You're going to be like, Rob, why did you make me do this?
That's all right.
Tammy's our crew assistant.
Oh, can you hear me now?
All right, now turn that. There you go. Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, we got you.
We got you.
We're good.
What's up? Good to see you, Toy. What's going on? Good to see you.
Yes.
Toy didn't know she was going to be coming in this morning. You probably got an early text this morning. So, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good.
Well, it's good to have you on. Fair on the Square. We were just briefly talking about Fair on the Square. You guys are such a big part of that and so involved doing the Wine Knot this year, as y'all always have. How was it for you?
It was good. They had a good crowd. I wasn't there as long as a lot of people, and I was exhausted. I didn't work near as hard as a lot of people, and it was a good turnout, a good event, and lots of hard work that goes into preparing for that and putting that stuff together. So
I made a statement to Tammy before we went on the air earlier that I didn't feel like maybe was accurate because I said, it just didn't feel like there was as many people as there was in the year past. Well, here's the problem with that. Y'all are both looking at me like, what were you doing?
Yeah, where were you? Yeah.
So here's I'm taking all these classes right now at ORU online, and it involves critical thinking. It's like the key word, right? They always tell you critically thinking. So I'm learning to critically think. Well, I didn't really think this one through critically because I kind of stayed in my corner over here at the church, and I really didn't wander out too much. And when I finally did wander out, it was when everybody was starting to wrap up. So, of course, naturally there would be less people because it was the end of the day. But I did go down at lunch, though, and it was pretty busy. It was weird because it got started off kind of cool. It was like 75 degrees, and then somebody lit a match like right after noon.
I think there was not a breeze.
There wasn't. It was hot.
It was very stagnant. And last year it was actually cooler in the morning,
Yes.
and then it got blistering hot. This time it was just blistering hot with no breeze. So it's not supposed to be like that in October.
What's the street over? Okay, so I'm thinking of like 13th Street. I think 13th Street. Then there's another cross. What's the crossroad of University where the Rather Park is right there? Like where
That's 13th.
That is 13th. Okay,
That's
what
13th. Yeah.
So that if you are a vendor, boy, you better get on 13th Street because all those trees from the park shade that entire street.
Now we're gonna have everybody fighting over those spots.
Yes, they're gonna want those.
Man, I walked down that street, and out of all the heat, all of a sudden this cool air came over. I said, my goodness, the temperature. We had a cold front come through, but we really didn't. It felt great on that street, but then as soon as you walk out, like the sun just, and immediately you feel your hair starting to singe a little bit. But it was a lot of fun. We went down to the food court. I took a break. We were so busy. We were really blessed this year with the buses, as we always do here at First, but just bringing people back and forth to Bowers alongside some other churches in the area and organizations. Our pastor drove one of the buses, the big bus, and he said, I asked him after it was over what he felt like. He goes, I felt like we carted more people than we have ever carted back and forth ever.
Well, whenever I came in, it was, I guess, probably close to 10, and I come in on Sam coming this direction, and people were in that parking lot between or right across from Hartfield Florist and next to Salon 80K. People were parked all the way up there, and literally I was like, so I turned off, and I was just going to park on the opposite side, like on the City Hall side of Sam Houston. You couldn't even get down, like, by the safe house.
Yeah, our parking lot was full.
I was mesmerized by the parking situation. I've lived in Huntsville my whole life, and I don't recall ever seeing people parked that far up and that far over.
Yeah,
there was a lot of people.
A lot of parking.
If y'all don't want to feel overwhelmed, just come hang out in my corner next year because, man, I was relaxed. I was feeling good. I was
just
great.
Running back and forth between the credit union does the change for the vendors and stuff like that. So we do the Why Not tent, and we do that. So I was just running back and forth between that, and I just running everywhere, just kind of.
Yeah.
Most important question. Was Ruthie there? Did Ruthie show up?
She did not come this time.
Praise the Lord. All right. Poor Ruthie, you needed a break. Okay. Well, that's great. So I'm glad Ruthie got a break. One other thing that's been going on 2 weekends in a row, 2 Fridays in a row now, and I've missed this. Credit Union cookies. How's the Credit Union cookies going?
Well, they were being eaten for sure. So they're good. We got our name brand cookies in, so Karen made some on Friday.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So when I went to, I didn't go this Friday just because we were running crazy with everything going on. I do want to make it a point of going in there every Friday. By the way, go to the credit union every Friday, Tammy, and get cookies.
Get cookies.
I asked Billy next door. They're over at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral. I was like, why ain't you going over there to get cookies, man? Just walk in and go grab a cookie.
just walk in. Hey, how are y'all doing? Thank you. Have a nice day.
Just take it. When you walk in, take off your sunglasses, your hat, your mask, go in and get a cookie. Yeah. And then just go out,
Yeah, don't come in masked up.
Don't do that. Like, what are you doing? I'm here to get my cookies. Don't do that.
We may have folks packing up in there.
Yeah.
We got some country folks up in there.
Yeah, if you see anybody walking out with bulgy pockets, it's not cash on Friday's cookies, by the But that's going good. I went and I told Karen 2 weeks ago when I went over there when y'all started that, I said, this was exactly what I imagined. When I walked in, the cookie aroma was on full swing.
Oh, you smelled them?
Yes. Where do y'all bake them at? Is there like a little break room?
We had to put it in the boardroom. It kept blowing the fuse in the break room.
Even better. So go by and take care of our friends at Walker County Federal. You know what the best way to take care of local businesses are? Go set up an account. When you think of a great financial institution in our community, Walker County Federal invests so much back in Huntsville. If you look at events in the community, their name is going to be on almost every event. And that's just the importance of giving back, helping out, organizations in our community. That's what Walker County Federal does. Folks, Toy asked me all the time, Rob, what can I do to support you? They asked me, what can they do to help me? I said, you can help me by supporting those that you see on this show, whether it be our business partners or whether it be nonprofits and other organizations. Get involved, help out. I know a lot of people right now are asking for money, and a lot of people are hurting financially right now. And so don't feel bad if you cannot help organizations, even with the Safe House. Tammy's here representing Safe House this morning as well. But, friends, you don't have to just give money. You can give your time. You
Absolutely.
can give your energy. For me, what little energy I have left at the end of the day, I try to figure out how to disperse it. I was telling someone yesterday, Toy, I said, someone told me that when you have to, and I love my children, full disclosure, love my children. But somebody told me, they said, when you have children, do you just start getting this almost this unending amount of energy? And
Where?
I
lost it.
And
I want to talk to that person and see.
I think what they meant is your body kicks into overdrive and forces you to have energy that you don't have. Would you? Is that
I would agree with that. Like you don't have a choice.
Right. Yeah. Well,
it's not because it's wanted or just
it's
readily
not
give
excess.
it. I mean,
it's
not
because
you
excess
have
energy.
to.
Yeah.
I feel like it's when you drive your vehicle. Do you ever drive your vehicle down to 0 miles to empty?
Yes, all the time.
Every week.
Ding, ding, ding.
They say don't do that. It's bad for your gas. They say it's bad and all that. But I do it.
I've done it so much. Mine's clean.
I think so
clean.
too. Yeah.
Well, I did this, and I started thinking, how far can I go? Well, we were at a broadcast. I got down to 0 to empty, and I forgot about it. Totally forgot. Have you ever done that? You forget that you're at empty, even though it's right there.
Nope. Mine reminds me when I crank up. Ding, 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 ding.
Yep. Mine reminds me, and then it just goes just out of this peanut of a brain of mine, and I don't know where it ends up. And so I'm driving the other day, and I look down. I get home, and I was like, oh, great. I've been at empty for over 30 miles because it was 0 where I was at. That was near Conroe. Now I've just driven 30 miles, and I'm still at 0. I was like, I hope I can get. And we live in the back part of Elkins, and that's another 5 miles to get out of the neighborhood. We made it. We're all right. So.
Did you have a gas can at home?
Yes, I did, but I need to put it in the back of the truck. So.
My husband does that.
Well, hey, a lot going on today. Do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there. We're going to have David Beaty II joining us here in just a few moments. Do us a huge favor. Send us a message. Let us know that you're out there today, and let us know what you are thankful for as we celebrate the good happening here in our community. A lot of good over this past weekend. It was so great to see so many friends, not only from this community, but from all over the state coming in, being a part of our Fair on the Square. Big shout out to the Huntsville Walker County Chamber of Commerce 50th celebration this past Saturday. And I also wanted to give a huge shout out to all the volunteers, many folks helping out.
Many volunteers.
And without those volunteers, these things would not be possible. We have to have it. We need it for our community, but we have to have volunteers.
Absolutely.
We have to have them. And that crew that put it together, Lexi. And
Lexi was
That's what I was just going to mention, yeah.
Yeah, she and Clint, Andy, they're Jennifer, who am I missing? I mean, there's so many people. Golly, Sue Slater, Danny. Oh my gosh, these people, they've done it for years, and so they've got it down to an art. But I mean, they had it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And without volunteers, this wouldn't have happened.
And just to let folks know, and this isn't anything bad, but the chamber's in a transition right now. Ray went on to another job, so the chamber has been with an interim president. Haven't filled that yet. They're looking for someone to fill the marketing position.
Correct.
And so really only 2 folks on staff. So you think about that event being pulled off and still so great. If you're involved in stuff, you see things happen. But if you're not involved, you're just on the outside looking in. Whether you were inside or on the outside, I think it went off really, really great. You got to give Lexi and all of them huge credit for coming together And, as the chamber's in this transition right now, working on finding some great people to come in and fill those positions, boy, I don't think it could have went any better, honestly. It was
I don't
great.
either. Lexi pulled a great team together and had a lot of support. She volunteered to help spearhead this thing, and she just did an amazing job.
Then on top of that, her business was even open
Yes.
still, too.
Yeah.
So the only thing I was missing was some of those cupcakes, man, So. Credit union cupcakes on Monday, right?
Look, you're going to have to hit up Two Blondes for that. We're not cupcaking it there. However, Rachel did own a cake business for a little while, and I think every once in a while she does cakes. And her stuff is pretty amazing also. So
Awesome. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our friend David Beaty II, he's anxiously awaiting. We're excited to have him on this morning to talk about a wonderful cause that he has put together to help children local to our community. We'll have that and more in just a few moments. Send us a message. Let us know that you're out there. Before we take that break, keyword. Ooh, do you like that keyword, Toy? You see that?
it's not.
It's not. But
It's not, but we want it to be.
I've been told if you start saying things that sometimes things happen.
Speak it into existence.
Trying to speak cool into existence here this morning. Keyword. Hopefully cool weather is around the corner. Text in the keyword cool along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that keyword this week is cool to 936-339-0139. Huge shout out Rick Boning and our friends at 0 Degree Freeze-Dried Candy. As always, our shows every single magnificent, marvelous Monday brought to you by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. For all of your financial needs, go see our friends at Walker County Federal, located on Normal Park Drive. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. David Beaty with us. When we come back, stay with us. More to come. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your four-legged family members.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Braylon, say, this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
All right, friends, back at it. Time now is 8:05 a.m. as we continue on. Welcome back into Good Morning Huntsville. As always, our joy and privilege to be here with you every day, celebrating the good in our community. And before we have David Beaty II on real quick and talking about a great opportunity that he is providing here to our local area, I want to head over to our 0 Degree phone and text line just for a brief moment. We have our friend Brian Masson joining us this morning from Global Financial Partners. And Brian, do you have us out there?
I do. Hello.
Hey, well, good to have you on this morning. I wanted to touch base real quick. I ran into my friend Paula Armstrong yesterday, and I wanted to make sure that we highlight a very important event that's coming up. You guys have teamed up with Angela Valish, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and, of course, Global Financial Partners about leaving a legacy. This is an informational meeting that's coming up here. Can you give us a little bit more information about this event and when and where it's going to take place on Tuesday?
Absolutely, and I've got Riley Smith here with us as well, one of our other partners.
Morning, Rob.
Good morning.
So we are doing an informational meeting only, and it's one of those things that people don't want to talk about, but they really, really need to. And it's really about what happens at the time of your death. And you need to be prepared and plan for it ahead of time. And so we're doing an informational meeting on Tuesday, October 8th, so tomorrow from 6 to 7 p.m., and we're doing it at the William Hodges Education Building, which is right there at the Sam Houston statue.
This educational seminar that y'all are putting on, can you describe a little bit more about just what it's going to entail? You know, you talk about leaving a legacy and how important it is. It's something that all of us one day are going to have to face, and I'm so glad that y'all are doing this. Let us know a little bit more about this event and just what information is going to be shared.
So it's really, we're just going to have the panel. So Greg Smith from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, Angela Valish is an attorney, and then our office as the financial planners. And it's really going to go through several questions and things like, do I need a will or do I need a trust? Or, what do I do when it comes time to pass money to heirs? Or should I plan ahead for my funeral and those expenses? And is there an advantage to maybe planning that ahead and going ahead and paying for it now? Any of those types of topics is really what we're going to cover. And then, of course, we'll have time toward the end of it for some questions from the audience as well.
Is this something that folks need to register? Can they just show up? How are y'all kind of handling that part of it?
We would love them to RSVP if they can. They can either call our office at 936-294-0201, or they can go to our website. There's actually an events page there, and there's a place to register there. Our website is www.financialpartner.net.
All right. Well, wonderful. Is there any other information that you guys want to share with us before we let you go this morning?
I think that'll do it. We hope everybody will show up. It's a very important topic, and I think we've got a lot of good stuff for folks.
Awesome. Well, Brian, appreciate it. Appreciate all that you guys do in the community. Again, this is Leaving a Legacy, an informational meeting taking place tomorrow. This is located behind the Sam Houston State Visitor Center tomorrow, Tuesday, October the 8th from 6 to 7 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Take care.
All right. Well, a great event taking place, and we wanted to make sure that we highlighted that because it's coming up tomorrow. I talked to Paula yesterday, and she said, hey, let's talk about this if we can. So I wanted to make sure that we mentioned that this morning. We'll take a brief break, and I promise David will be on with us when we come back. Stay with us. This is your show. It is Good Morning Huntsville here on a Monday, brought to you by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
All right, back at it again, friends. 8:10 now in the morning. Thanks for joining us here on another edition of Good Morning Huntsville. Check this out. David Beaty II joining us. David, what's going on, man?
I'm just happy to be here.
You got up here early, you know. First and foremost, let me tell all of us adults out there, this young man is 13, and he was here right when I walked in, basically. So, I need to step up my game a little bit, David.
Thank you.
Well, good to see you. Let us. We're going to talk a little bit about this very important drive that you're doing. It's called Operation Happy Books. This is benefiting Texas Children's Hospital in the Woodlands. But a lot of children from this community go down to Texas Children's Center or Texas Children's Hospital. Before we do that, let us know just a little bit about you, man. 13 years old, involved in Scouts. Tell us kind of the David Beaty II story.
Yes, sir. So I've been in Scouts since I was 6. I joined Cub Scouts. When I crossed over to the troop level, I just took off, and I wanted to kind of grow in the ranks a bit more. And I'm working on my Eagle Scout project.
Wonderful. Well, what led you into scouting? I think it's something that's so important, and so many young people are involved. But what led you personally into scouting?
When I was about 4 or 5 years old, maybe 3, I went to I lived down in Alvin, and I went to like this fair, and there was a Boy Scout troop that was doing a project there, and they told me about Boy Scouts, and I wanted to join that, and I had to be about 6 because Cub Scouts started at 6, and so I remember waiting for years, being like, when can I join?
One thing that you're working on now is your Eagle Scout, correct? Can you kind of let us know a little bit about how that works and what you're doing?
So there are different ranks in Scouts. Starts with the Scout rank, which is, the basics, and then it goes to Eagle, which only, I think it's 4% of Scouts earn. One of the requirements for Eagle is to complete a service project for your community, and that's why I've come together for this.
Well,
you have to lead a service project.
Yeah, well, it's great. I know you're partnered up and leading this Operation Happy Books. I want to talk about that in just a few moments, David. But first, I'm looking at your uniform. Can you tell us about some of the pendants and things that you have on your uniform? Let us know about some of these and how you earn them.
Yes, sir. So this I got for being a Den Chief.
And which one is this? You're talking about
Yes, the cord.
Okay.
And for being a Den Chief, it's basically somebody who just helps. So in Cub Scouts, they have different dens, and the Den Chief helps the adult that's leading the dens and kind of is a assistant to them. And then let me think.
Which one are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of
probably all of them, but there's one that's got to really stand out, right?
It's got to be this one.
Which one is that?
It's the International Spirit Award.
Okay.
It's a rare award. Not many people know about it. It's not the hardest to get. There are different optional requirements. You have to complete certain service projects. One of the requirements is to get an interpreter strip. I got mine in Latin, and it basically means you can speak a lot in another language.
Can you tell us something like "Good morning, Huntsville" in another language?
I can say Salwete, Huntsville.
How was it? How do you say it?
Salwete. It's the plural form of hello.
All right. Wow.
Salve would be singular.
We're going to have a whole new show, and I'm just going to let you come in and host it and just do it in that language. It's Latin, right? So we'll just do it all in Latin. That'd be fun, man.
Yes, sir. That'd be fun.
Well, David, one thing you mentioned earlier, and we'll go back to this now, part of your Eagle Scout is coming up with a community service project. I think it's so admirable. I'm with 2 children myself. I'm huge on childhood literacy, Kay Boning at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools has really educated me on that. They have a program where they provide books to children that are 0 to 5 years old. But this is so important as well. Tell us about Operation Happy Books and what specifically drove you to do this.
So I think it starts when I was around 6 years old. I got really sick, and I had to go to the hospital, the Texas Children's Hospital. I had tests all day. It was awful. Doctor after doctor, test after test. And in between a few tests, I got to go to the library there. And, you know, I picked out a book. I'm pretty sure it was a Dog Man book, one of the new ones. And I read it. I was laughing the entire time. And I asked them, or I was going to go put it away. The librarian just let me keep it. And that made me so happy. I had to get my mom to tell me that it was not a good day. All I remember is getting a new book, and I remember on the way home me looking at my mom and telling her I want to do something for this to pay back, to like say thank you.
And so now you fast forward 7 years, and here you are now leading this Operation Happy Books drive that's benefiting Texas Children's Hospital. What all does this entail? How can folks get involved, and let us know more about the event specifically?
So it's for the month of October. So it's for this month. It's for this month, and it's basically new and gently used children's books is what we're raising for the hospital. If you have an organization that has like a big donation, feel free to email me, operationhappybooks@gmail.com. And there's also other ways to donate for people who donating a few. A really easy way is an Amazon wish list I have set up to where you just click a button, mails it directly to my house. And then also you can drop off books.
Yeah, many areas y'all have, right, to drop off?
Yes, sir. We have quite a few areas. I have them written down.
Mention a few of them. That's fine.
We have reread used books, the Josie Boy Scout Lodge, First Baptist Church, so right here, Huntsville Public Library, the Presbyterian Church, and the Book Attic.
Wonderful. Well, this is such a great opportunity for folks to get involved. Many folks sponsoring this event as well. I mean, I'm seeing, I don't want to leave anyone out, but there's a lot of sponsors on here. We'll share the flyer up on our website here and also on our Facebook page as well, David. That Amazon wish list, there's a QR code. We'll put the link to that as well, so make sure that you stay up with us here on the Hello Huntsville Facebook page. We'll put a direct link to those wish lists as well. So
yes, sir. Unfortunately, these flyers were printed before some organizations, got the chance to like come to me and be like, hey, we want to be a part of this. So down at the bottom of the website, operationhappybooks.org.
Awesome.
There's more sponsors there. I just don't want to leave anyone out.
So the best website, just go to operationhappybooks.org.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Now, is this part of like a national type deal, Operation Happy Books, or is this something that you kind of came up with on your own?
No, sir. I came up with this on my own.
Wow. Man, this is great.
Thank you.
You know what's going to happen from this? I think this is going to be an inspiration that we're going to start seeing Operation Happy Books all over the place, not just here in Huntsville. Is that kind of your goal?
My goal is to start this, maybe even transform it into an official nonprofit.
Wonderful.
And, Scouting for Food, it's a project that Scouts do every year where they go and get food for shelters. That started as a Messenger of Peace project that somebody put on.
Well, I think one thing that's so important, David, you talked about your personal experience, a time that was obviously tough for you when you were young, and the book is what helped you find joy in that day, right?
Yes, sir. It causes distraction and just diverted. You don't feel it when you're thinking about something else. And I didn't feel the pain. I just felt the joy of the reading.
What is a message maybe that you have to another young person out there that, maybe going through a tough situation? What message would you have to that young person?
I would tell them I
know it's a tough one. I'm just throwing it at you. I'm firing one off at you, but what would you tell them?
I would tell them that reading is a good escape if they need one. That I love reading, and I feel like it would really benefit somebody if they're going through something harsh, just to grab a book, escape from everything.
I know I'm kind of jumping around. That's a really good response, David. I want to jump back briefly. Operation Happy Book specifically, when did you officially kind of launch the website? When did you really get things rolling?
This was launched on the 1st, October 1st,
Wow.
and it's going to be through the entire month of October. And we've already have like 150 books. And my goal is 500, but I'm trying to push towards 5,000 if possible. And I feel like with this community we can.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, one final question. If you get a ton of books, which I'm expecting you will, will the children's home take all of these books, every one of them that you get? Or is there other areas that maybe you could distribute the books? What are kind of your plans and your goals for that?
So I'm hoping if I get a ton of books to distribute them to different Texas children's hospitals, because this one is aimed at the Woodlands, but I'm hoping to spread it across, maybe even, who knows, maybe even go to different hospitals, different chains.
Yeah, well, great. Well, David, it's so great to have you on. You're an inspiration to all of us, I know, in this room, and you're an inspiration to so many out there, especially young people. I think this is such an admirable project. Is there anything else that maybe we forgot about, something else that you'd like to mention this morning, young man?
Not that I can think of. Thank you. Just please try to help me share the word, and please donate a book if you can.
Wonderful. And one more time, that website.
OperationHappyBooks.org.
All right. Well, there he is, David Beaty II with us this morning. We appreciate you being here. Not the David Beaty that Tammy and I know, by the way. Just we're going to clear there. Now we got two great David Beatys in our community that we know of. So well, we're proud of you, young man. Support this young man, OperationHappyBooks.org, the website to go to. We'll post that up on Hello Huntsville as well. Been so fun to have David with us this morning. And, boy, what a great way to start our week. So, again, thank you, Dave. I can't say thank you enough. I'm honored just to sit here next to this young man this morning. I think we all are in this room. So,
thank you so much.
Well, we'll take a break. Hey, the keyword, what's our keyword this week, David?
It's cool.
Cool. All right. Well, there's nothing cooler than supporting David's cause. So, go to OperationHappyBooks.org. But, hey, we're going to give away a little bit of money this morning. All you got to do is text in the keyword cool along with your name on the 0 Degree phone and text line. That number, 936-339-0139. As always, big shout out to Walker County Federal Credit Union. We wouldn't be able to have great guests such as David here and talking about his initiative with Operation Happy Books if it wasn't for our foundation sponsors, especially on a Monday, Walker County Federal Credit Union. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come as we celebrate the good here in Huntsville. This is Good Morning Huntsville on a Monday. We'll be right back after this.
Defense in Huntsville, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
All right, friends, fun morning here on Good Morning. By the way, the coffee woman of Huntsville has made her way back with us.
Got my pot.
Hold on, here we go, Tammy. There it is.
Yep.
Oh,
it's a coffee pot.
All right, Tammy.
The best part is she rides around with that coffee cup on her dashboard.
Yeah, how do you do that? Man, slide in just a little bit, guys, if you don't mind. There we go.
We don't want to be close to you.
Yeah, don't worry. I put on deodorant this morning. Finally, took a while.
Thank God.
Welcome back in. Boy, we were just talking during that break. This young man's going to be such an incredible future leader in our community. And I had no idea, I'll be honest. You know, I didn't do some due diligence behind the scenes with everything going on last week. And David had said he wanted to come on the show. And, you know, I sat here and looked at this and I said, man, the way that even this flyer, I mean, the logo, all that looks like a national organization. It not. Does. He came up with that on his own. So,
Pretty
pull this up just a little bit. There you go.
There you go. Can I have my microphone back?
Yeah. Do you miss that microphone?
Pretty creative young man. Very, very moving.
Yeah, it was great to have him on. So we're back with Toy from Walker County Federal Credit Union. Our friend Tammy Farkas hanging out with us as well. Tammy, you guys have an event coming up. We're going to be down at Cafe Texan here. Let us know about the event. It's very, very soon.
Well, we are having a fundraiser. It's our first annual. Well, I hate the word annual.
Well, is it fundraiser or fun?
Fun.
How would you make
FUN? Fun.
You put the fun in the fundraiser.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. So we are arresting some people out in the community.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Well,
gosh.
We are charging them with being guilty of advocating for victims of domestic violence. So October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And so hence the purple, and you'll see purple ribbons around town, different places.
I didn't get that memo today.
You didn't get that memo? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were coming, or I'd have told you. Wear purple for me.
If you squint your eyes, it kind of comes across purple, so, you know, because your eye.
Just close your eyes and imagine.
Yeah. Pretend she's got purple on.
Yeah. I didn't get it either. Don't worry.
Actually, Toy and Kieran are going to be our first arrested.
Oh.
They're going to turn themselves in at Cafe Texan on Friday, October 18th.
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Now, is Huntsville PD picking up people?
I did not ask them to pick up folks
Okay.
this year. I was asking people to kind of
turn themselves
in.
Yeah, because I was going to say if HPD shows up at the credit union, there may be
arresting the CEO.
You may have all the local news media and Houston media coming down. What's going on at the credit union?
Well, we'll be taking pictures. What's going on?
They're bringing Toy out. We should have done that. It would have been great. No, I'm just kidding. She's like, please don't.
So we will.
That's funny. I'd have taken one for the team.
Okay. Yes.
You know how much that commotion that would stir up, though, and how much awareness it would, like, next year, please get the police to show up and literally handcuff people out of their businesses. That'd make national news.
I will.
It's always like, don't do that.
I'll see if the sheriff and the chief of police would work with us. We are arresting the sheriff and Assistant Chief Barnes.
Wonderful. Okay.
So they're going to have to raise some bail money too, and the bail money basically that they're raising is going back in to help our clients, and with our client services. So we closed out our fiscal year August 31st, and we found that we helped more than 551 victims of abuse, and 205 of those were children.
Wow. What day is this coming up again?
It's Friday, October 18th. We'll be at Cafe Texan. We will be on Hello Huntsville. And we're going to be there from 9 to 4. Our last arrest is at 3 p.m.
I think that morning maybe we're going to have our morning show there.
I am trying. I've got to give Troy a call over there and see if he'll let us use that.
We figure we'll just come in there and set up, and then
Troy, if you're listening, we really want to do
7:30 is all.
Yes.
7 o'clock is when I'm sure he gets there though early, starts prepping food. So I'm imagining they when do they open? They open pretty early.
They open for breakfast.
Yeah, so they'll already be there. Well, Toy, this is a great event for you. Yet again, you guys are involved. I know with Walker County Federal Credit Union, but you personally, can you just let us know? I know I've asked you this before, but maybe there's someone new this morning. Just your involvement. Why is it so important to attach and get involved with organizations that are so great, such as Safe House?
Well, that's what credit unions are for, and that they're to give back to the people that give to us. And without our community, we absolutely would not be able to function and be where we are today. And the community is exactly who we are.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely imperative that we take care of the people that take care of us.
Did Tammy call you and say, "Hey, Toy, can we get you involved?"
Yeah, I did.
Like, somebody put a piece of paper on my desk and was like, "You're going to jail," and I'm like, "I'm doing what?"
I went into the credit union. She wasn't there, so I was like, "Can you put this on her desk?"
They said that in the first word that comes out of Toy. No, that was 30 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
I paid that ticket.
Speaking of which, Bridget, you got one of the. Bridget, can I say something real quick? All right, Bridget went and had some, thing done, her nails or something like that, and she parked downtown. Well, it was a long wait that day. She got a ticket. I'm like, well, where else is she going to park?
She got a parking ticket?
Yeah. So, what do you do? Do you, if you're in a place that's taking, what do? You stop in the middle of it? I got to go move my car and then go back in and resume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there any grace in between any of this or not?
Maybe they need to put parking meters out there so people can pay.
Yeah, I think.
Let's talk to Karen about that.
I know.
Yeah, I was like sitting here with like a $40. It's like $40, but still, I'm like $40 is a lot for us right now, and I'm like, and guess who has to pay that?
$40 is a lot, period, for anybody to park.
Yeah, and well, guess who has to pay that? Not Bridget, me. It comes out of my wallet. I told Bridget, I was like, just go and be polite and just go fight that. But then at the end of the day, is it really worth the $40? Just pay it and move on, But
lesson learned.
Man, but seriously, what would you do? Would you go out halfway and your nails are halfway done, then you walk out and then go back in?
It's not good for the businesses on the square when that happens.
Yeah. Have you ever got one of those tickets?
No, I have not. I don't park on the square unless I have to.
I won't say any names of anybody, but a buddy of mine told me he's been downtown for a long time. Well, now you know it's a guy because I said he. It could be she. He or she has been downtown for a long time. Apparently, they went over there one day and just took their little thumb and kind of rubbed some chalk off that tire.
So take your eraser with you if you go.
And they told me that they thought that somebody was kind of peeking out the window watching and went and told the meter maid. The parking maid. So, yeah, they got a ticket.
That's funny.
Is that double if you rub the chalk off?
I have no idea, but you probably don't want to rub them the wrong way.
There you go.
All right. Well, hey, great event coming up again just a couple of Fridays from now. This is for Safe House. Toy will be there, and alongside so many others. Toy, in fact, 13 other people are going to be bailed out, and so it'll be a great event. We'll go live every hour, about 5 minutes at the top of each hour with those that are there. So, Toy, you've had plenty of experience being on the show, so you get to do it again on a couple of Fridays from now.
All right.
So,
all right.
Well, it's a great day and a great thing. Tammy, anything else that you wanted to mention about that event? I know a lot of people in the community coming together to support this great cause.
We're going to have it up on our website so these people can start raising bail early, and people can go in and pay for their bail early and help bail them out. So, but everybody's going to do it for an hour. And just see what they can raise. We're going to have door prizes for whoever raises the most funds per hour, whoever raised the most funds for the day, and then whoever donated the most is going to get a prize.
Wonderful.
So that means I'm expecting some money, people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know we just got through talking about helping with your time. This was one you help with your money too, though, if you can. If you can. And any amount. Toy, if you call somebody and you say, hey, are you able to help? And even if it's, friends, I'm telling you, don't ever feel bad, even if all you can give is $5. That money goes a long way. And, I've been in situations before to where I'm in the situation a lot where I don't have much to give. But even if it's $5, don't feel bad about, well, that guy gave $100, I can only give $5, Give $5 if you can. Every single penny goes a very long way.
$5 helps. It helps us pay for excess on groceries, our utilities at the shelter. I mean, we house 22 people on a regular basis. A lot of those are kids, and they eat. And we only get so much money from state and federal funds to pay the bills. And if we go over, and we usually ask for those funds 2 years in advance, so when inflation hit this year, groceries went through the roof. Well, we were already setting our budget.
I wish if you walked into my house, I wish that literally groceries are through the roof. That'd mean that I'd have a lot to eat. But right now, the fridge is kind of bare. I think it's cheaper to go out to eat now. We go to Sanders Kitchen, man. You get a quesadilla. You ever been to Sanders Kitchen? You need to go.
I do. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I have not been.
Here's a Oh, she's not open on Monday. I was about to say here's a perfect opportunity to go today. Never mind.
Oops. Everything's closed on Mondays.
Except us.
I know. Yeah.
Even the churches. We decided to close on Monday here, and I was like, oh, well, okay. I still have the show. Hey, so something important. I was going to mention go over to Sanders after this event today, but you can't because they're closed. But it's still a very important event that we're going to wrap up here in just a few minutes because you got to get over there. Tell us about what's happening today, Tammy.
Oh, today at 9 o'clock, county judge and the county commissioners are doing a proclamation for Safe House for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. They're proclaiming October is domestic violence.
And they'll do that at the gazebo there at the corner, right?
No, actually, we're just going to do it in the commissioners' meeting.
Oh, right in the meeting.
Yeah.
Can anybody walk? Can anybody go into that, or do you have to RSVP? How do you do that? Can you?
I think anybody can attend their open meetings.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to come and support Safe House, we'll be there. Meeting starts at 9 a.m.
Okay, awesome. Well, come on out and support Safe House. Be a part of that. A couple of other things going through my mind. We just wrapped up Fair on the Square. That was the big event. I mean, how do you what is the word, decompress the next day?
I don't know. Ask Lexi.
Yeah. How do you
she probably slept all day.
I was wondering, how do you decompress the next day? There's so much going on, and it's great because you get this event over, and now there's just – I'm going to tell you, friend, something. In Huntsville, there's never a shortage of things to do.
There's not.
Have you ever been around people there's nothing to do here in this community? My goodness, just go to the visitor center and look. Go to the visitors' website. Go to our website and click on events. On October 26th, it's a Wednesday. Everybody in there – I think it's a Wednesday. Let me confirm that. But Michelle, our intern – no, it's not. It's a Saturday. I'm sorry. October the 26th is a Saturday. Everybody and their dog and their dog's cat is having some sort of a fall festival event that Saturday. We went on our calendars 15 of fall festival events. So
and everybody picked the same date?
It's all the same, but different times. But there's 15 events going on that Saturday alone.
I'll try to put one together, too.
You know what you need to do? Are you at home for Halloween, or do y'all go?
Oh, no. No, we do not stay home in Elkins Lake.
We don't either.
And the bad part is that we leave and then we can't get back home.
Yes.
Here's the thing that you should do this year, though. If you ever wanted to leave candy at your house, even if you're there or not, go to the fall festivals on the 26th and just load up with a ton of candy. Because candy's expensive.
It is.
Yes, it is.
$30 for a bag.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
I said, man, ain't nobody getting candy this year, man. If they're gonna get some fried okra, man, because I can't do that.
When I was growing up and I was trick or treating, it was homemade caramel apples or candy apples or the popcorn balls. We didn't get candy.
Yeah, but the salmonella rate went through the roof, and science proved that you shouldn't, so they quit doing that. These kids were getting sick.
I'm tougher, though. I'm tough.
See, they used to say kids would get, they got a tummy ache from the sugar. It wasn't. It's from all those candied apples, and just, people weren't sanitary when they made them, and then they gave them to everybody.
The thought of that.
That one rolled in the floor where little Leroy sleeps at night. Sorry.
We only went to people we knew.
Back then, that's what you did.
Yeah.
What is y'all's favorite month of the year? I'll ask you this, Toy. Your favorite month of the year?
Probably April. I don't know.
Is your birthday in April?
No, my birthday's in June. All my kids' birthdays are in March. Well, my son's is February 29th, and then these girls are in March. But I don't know. April the weather's pretty. It's going into summer, not quite hot yet.
It's my birthday. I know you just wanted to be so humble, didn't want to say anything.
I'm
And
sorry.
Thank you so much for
everybody. That's my favorite month because of him.
Thank you so much. I just needed that this morning. No, I'm just kidding.
Pat you on the back. No, I don't know. April is just, I don't know. I just like April.
It's a good month. By the way, if you were born in April, first thing I asked Bridget when we started, I said, sweetheart, when's your birthday? Well, I didn't say sweetheart, obviously, when I first met her. That'd been kind of awkward. Sweetheart. I asked her what her birth month was. She said October. I said, thank you, Lord, because April's diamonds. So check that first. Although it's diamonds, I haven't received any. Bridget.
Would you wear them?
Do right now.
Oh.
I did receive them. I lied. So Elliot Hersley hooked me up. Now I paid him. I say hooked up, but I paid him. But these aren't bad. So see, when Bridget and I got engaged, I had one put on this engagement band to represent her. Mm-hmm. I should have made it a little bit bigger, but I didn't. I didn't think of it. But my family, I love them all equally. That's the thing. Here we go. I love all my family equally. All of them are the same size. Then when we had Braylon and Kate, and I added 2 more.
Oh, cool.
So now I've got her and my children. Bridget wants this thing to be wrapped completely around.
Oh.
I said, yeah, I'm 41. I don't know.
That makes me tired just thinking about it.
Yes.
I'm about to take a nap thinking about it right now. I'm, about to. But Tammy, your favorite month? What's your favorite month?
My favorite month is December.
Christmas.
That was my grandmother's favorite holiday, and I've just picked up her traditions, and it's the giving season, and I love it.
Can we get back to that warm, fuzzy Christmas? I have not. I don't say this in a negative way. Nothing against any family or anything. How do you get back to that moment when you're a child where you just feel fuzzy and warm at Christmas? I have not felt that in a while.
I think that's why I would not say Christmas or December, not Christmas, but December is not probably one of my favorite. But it's been so long since it's felt like Christmas.
Yeah.
And it could be because my 2 older kids are older, and it's just not as festive as it was cohesively as a family. I have to split them with their, in-laws, and, everybody's grown up and gone separate ways and things like that. So I don't know. It's just not the same as it was back when we were growing up.
I want to start a tradition here. I thought about this. Maybe Hello Huntsville, we do like a little festive evening well before Christmas, so it doesn't. But we need to have like a community Christmas night where we just invite people and everybody comes out and we have a dinner, something that can be like, oh, hey, I look forward to that. I know the chamber does, they have the Christmas, usually they have it over, right? No, the Christmas thing, like the after hours. They usually do the Christmas business after hours, right? Or I thought there was like
we have a business. Yeah, we have a business after hours, but it's sponsored by.
Wiesner did it one year, and that was kind of cool. So I know the chamber.
It's different businesses sponsored the business after hours.
I think it'd be so cool just to have something. I'm going to look into that. I think it'd be so great to have like a community warm, fuzzy Christmas evening.
Cooking?
Yeah, we'll get Kyle Kreiner. I'll pay you to do the briskets, man. You missed our community dinner, by the way.
I did.
Tammy, did you missed it too, didn't you?
I did miss it.
I can't remember what. I had something going on. Was it a Thursday?
That's what I always say when I don't want to be around people that I know. Like,
was it a Thursday?
I'm just kidding. It was. You did.
Was.
You're busy.
I have a kid that needs her mama.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I knew Rob was having. Oh, I have something going on. I'm so sorry.
God, thank God Colin had gymnastics on Thursday.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, Care Center Huntsville having their wonderful gala tonight, and a lot of folks are going to be out there at that. We may have a couple of seats at our table, no charge for that. I need to call Jackie Barham over there. I had a couple that was going to join us tonight, and unfortunately, they are sick, and it's like legitimately sick. Fell and busted up her heel really bad, and had to have surgery on it, so they will not be able to make it. So I will confirm, but if anybody out there wants to be at that tonight, we would love to have you. I'll just have to check with Jackie and see if that's a possibility. I'm sure it would be. We are continuing as we wrap up here. I know, Tammy, we got to get rolling here in a minute, but we are continuing our Diamonds of Hope. I still have 13 of these. We got one more gone, so 13 of these remaining. These are beautiful. Have you seen these?
They are pretty.
So it's a diamond necklace and 2 matching diamond earrings from Elliott's Jewelers, valued at $319 for only a suggested donation of $100. This could be yours. Yeah. Show it to Tammy there, mate. Like, put it in her face. Tammy, you need to get the note. But
it is pretty. It's
suggested
beautiful.
donation of only $100, and every penny earned will go to Care Center Huntsville to help out with their mission. So we're trying to raise $2,000 for them. So, well, hey, friends, it'll wrap it up. No impossible question today. No, what day is it? We'll do all that tomorrow. Our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line had a few folks message in this morning, and we will send a little cash Kyle Kreiner's way today. So thank you, Kyle. Congratulations. And
he's trying to bribe you for the brisket.
Yeah, the randomizer me. No, the randomizer selected. So congratulations. Any final comments? I know we got to get rolling, but Toy, thank you all from Walker County Federal. Anything else you want to add to the fun today that you've already added?
Just come have cookies with us on Friday. And don't forget, HISD is closed on Friday and Monday. I found that out today.
They are.
Oh, what's going on with that?
I think it's a
Bad
student
weather.
holiday on Friday, and then Monday is a federal holiday.
Yes.
I would like for y'all's business, my business, to identify all the holidays that everybody's closed for, and then we just take off on those days.
Well, I'm doing that on Monday. We will not be here Monday.
This coming up Monday?
Yep.
What holiday is it now?
Columbus Day.
See, I knew it. Thank you, Christopher. I almost said stinking Columbus Day, but not because I don't get off.
Well,
Safe House doesn't
technically you do, unless you want somebody to come in and share it with you. But Toy, Denise, and Karen will not be here.
All right. Tammy, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. I love it.
We'll be back at it tomorrow. Guardian Defense with us every single Tuesday. We have guests, by the way, lined up all week long. And so tomorrow we will have Sherry Wasserman joining us from the Williams Ranch, talking about their fall festival. Wonderful, wonderful organization. Time for your family. So join us tomorrow. Wednesday, Lois from Old Town Theaters with us. Thursday, we have a guest. Friday as well. So we are wrapped up all week. Come hang out with us. Share the good in Huntsville. And a big thanks, as always, to not only Safe House and Tammy for coming and hanging out with us today, but, of course, Walker County Federal Credit Union, our Monday Foundation sponsor. That'll wrap it up today, friends, as I end every show, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not. We need each other. So please, please, please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7:30. Hang out with us. Until then, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.